Hello YouTube. This is one of my first of many videos of this style. But I got an old classifier or filter, air filter, topper thing. Um, I'm actually using it to sift. We got this burn pile, this huge burn pile right here. I'm using it to sift out all the good stuff out of it. Get the garbage out of it, stuff like that I'm getting out of it. So I got my shovel, got my drinking water. My little shovel, my classifier, and my bucket, and just one scoop at a time, just taking it, putting it over the bucket, and just shaking it, just cleaning it out, filtering it out. And I filter it, and I'll show you what it looks like as I do this, because if you get down to the bottom of this burn pile has been here for years. Some of it's actually breaking down nicely, really nicely. You just got to get the junk out of it. Sometimes, like your life, you got to get the junk out of it. But anyways, yeah, you just break it down little bit by little bit, shake it. I'm just shaking it out. This is one way of utilizing something that's on your property that most people probably have on their property. If you can find one of these little screens like this, it's actually nice because I got two of them. This one's the finest one. I'm using the finest one to get all this junk out of it. And I'm actually finding interesting little things in it too, ceramic tiles and stuff too. So, but when you're done, you have this kind of stuff left over, this stuff that's no good, so, and then you dump it over here. But when you get done, you have this kind of, look at this, really fine, good stuff to spread on your garden. And let alone the cats love to roll in it too, so farm cats. This is what I'm doing. And I kind of got experimenting. I got looking at it, was like, man, that stuff's breaking down really good. And I've done 4 or 5 buckets already on the front garden. I'm working on, we got 4 or 5 gardens that we're starting. And we're starting from, they've planted out here before. And this used to be a cow pasture. So the dirt is actually really good. It just needs help every once in a while. So I'm throwing some of this stuff in there, kind of helping it along a little bit. But when I get up to the main garden, get this bucket full, I'll show you the bucket, and then I'll show you the main garden. So I'll be back. All right, back for a second. But yeah, it's when you get done, this is what, after you're filtering it, this is what you're coming up with. This real fine dirt. I'm throwing it on the garden. I hope you can see that. But yeah, I'm throwing it on the garden. And this is going to be a kind of a 2-part video. Short 2-part videos. So if you want to come back to the second video, I'll have it posted too. I don't have a computer to do all the splicing and putting videos together, so we got to do it the way we got to do it here. But yes, look at that, beautiful stuff. And I'm spreading it out, and I'm gonna throw topsoil on top of it. Go ahead, several bags of topsoil, throw on top of it. So actuality, it all mixes together, and it all makes really good planting. So, but this is all kind of experimenting. I got experimenting out here, and I got looking at this, and I was like, man, that's some pretty dirt. And it's really soft, really fine dirt. Out here, we got a lot of wind in the panhandle of Texas. So, I'm getting ready to set up chicken stew, and I'll bring y'all along for that too. Being the fact that it's wintertime up here, we get a lot of wintertime cold. I've got to figure all, build the coop and everything, get it set up. Let alone the wind. I got to make sure the wind ain't gonna take the coop away. Because we do get microbursts up here in the panhandle of Texas. So the wind up here does get crazy up here sometimes. So we got to set all that up and figure all that up. So that's something else I'm working on for this channel. We live in an RV, a motorhome, on a friend's property. If you don't know that, I've probably already said that in many videos. But I've been sitting here processing in my head, how can I make gardens and stuff up here without having to worry about the wind and stuff too much. To raise chickens and raise all this stuff. So sometimes those wind or hailstorms that we get up here are crazy. So, but yeah, this is just one kind of idea I've been experimenting with, is using this really fine dirt to throw on the gardens. And I do go back and kind of pull stuff out of it as I'm filtering it. Up here we've got jackrabbits and everything else, hawks and everything else, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to have predator control too. So, which I got one predator control right there. He loves chasing anything, trust me. If it moves, he'll chase it. But he's my guard dog. He watches out. There's coyotes up here too, so hawks, coyotes. We don't see too many skunks or anything like that around here. I mean, they are here somewhere, I'm sure. Up here in the panhandle we have porcupines. Haven't seen too many, but we do have them. I've seen a few. I thought it was a bush one day and I saw a porcupine going by. But yeah, that's some of the stuff we deal with up here, is the wind and stuff like that, and then also the extreme heat, sometimes extreme colds. So that's all stuff I'm trying to figure out as I do look into doing chickens and everything else. I didn't want to just jump into it and then have them freeze to death or have them get too hot, so I'm studying how to take care of them up here. So it's all a process, and I'm hoping y'all can enjoy it. But yes, this stuff is, wow, beautiful stuff, man. I mean, it's really soft, really beautiful, and it's cold to the touch. So, which is kind of cool. So, but yeah, y'all join me, and I'll show you the gardens as we get them going this year. I'll show you what we're doing for the gardens. I'll show you what we're doing for the chickens and any other animals we decide to raise. I'm still thinking and debating on that. So, I hope you all join me. Like I said, me and my wife are going to try to build a cabin on this property too. So, hope you all join me for all this and follow me, because we need your encouragement for sure. We're trying to struggle and get back on our feet. So, have a good day. God bless, and I'll show you the gardens as we get going.